What would you do if you won 60 million in the lottery? Henry chose to meet God instead. Unwilling to give up, he used his last bit of strength to press the emergency call button. The caregiver who arrived found the old man's lottery ticket in his hand. Seeing the winning numbers on the television, they started thinking about how to spend the money. However, another caregiver, May, felt that it wasn't right to take someone else's money. While the two were arguing, another caregiver, Ella, happened to pass by, learned about the lottery ticket, and also wanted to join in on splitting the prize. Their quarrel attracted the attention of the nursing home director and a male caregiver. Joel and May thought the argument would finally end, so they hurriedly handed the lottery ticket to explain the situation. But to their surprise, after seeing the prize amount, the director simply counted the number of people present and said, 5 people, 12 million each. May was stunned. Looking at the jubilant crowd, May still insisted that it wasn't right to take the deceased's money. Unable to proceed, as long as even one person disagreed, they couldn't split the prize. Lena and Joel, knowing that May was soft-hearted, immediately knelt down and began crying, saying that they had been the ones to care for the elderly man and therefore deserved the money. After relentless persuasion, May reluctantly agreed to go with her colleagues to claim the prize, and soon started her life as a wealthy person. World tours, luxury homes. The party at her house hadn't even ended yet, when suddenly, a piece of bad news came in. The nursing home director had died. The director was killed in a boating accident while out at sea by a yacht that suddenly appeared. Strangely, the name of the yacht's driver was Henry, the same as the elderly man who had died at the nursing home. Ella se asustó. She thought this wasn't an accident, but a curse. May, however, tried to calm her down, saying that there were many people in the world with the same name, so it wasn't strange. Ella, in a panic, ripped off her wig and said that after she had split the prize, she had been diagnosed with cancer just a few days later. Everyone was stunned. But when Ella proposed donating the money, May was the first to oppose it. She believed that life, aging, sickness, and death were all natural, and that it was precisely because Ella had received the prize that she didn't have to fear illness, as she could afford the best medical treatment. The money wasn't a curse, but a blessing. Then, just less than a week later, they received the news that Ella had passed away from her illness. Even more strangely, the doctor who declared Ella dead was also named Henry. The first time could be a coincidence, but the second time was definitely a curse. In a desperate attempt to save his life, the male caregiver, Joel, kept shouting that he wanted to turn himself in at the police station and return the money to Henry's descendants. May desperately tried to convince him, saying that at first she hadn't wanted the money either. But after experiencing the life of a wealthy woman, she could never go back.